Fáilte Rash, you're very welcome back to Mayo County Matters. Well, I'm here at the beautiful, refurbished, state-of-the-art Town Hall Theatre in Westport, which is going to be officially opened by the Minister for Tourism and Sport, Mr. Michael Regan. Now, I'm going inside to meet some of the many great people who were involved in this project. So, here goes.
It's been a busy few months just trying to get the programme in place, get the building finished, get all the acts organised and make sure that we have the heart of culture instilled back into the community of Westport. We have a 225-seater auditorium, we have a fully functional sound and lighting system, and we also have additional rooms for community meetings, for workshops, conferences as well. So we have 2 additional rooms for that.
What's really special about this theatre is that it's a new living room for the town of Westport. A lot of theatres are hidden behind buildings and they're not visible to the public spaces, whereas here in Westport, the new theatre sits right on the Octagon, the town's main premier civic space, and has a dialogue from the upper windows down onto the Octagon back and forth. So the theatre actually interacts with the town, which is lovely and will attract more people in.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's a great amenity for Westport, and we're great for touring groups and for all different artists that want to come in and perform here, singers and dancers and everything.
I've great memories of the Town Hall, I suppose, from starting off doing discos many moons ago. And then I would have promoted a couple of acts here. I mean, we had Bob Geldof and the Boomtown Rats here, we had the Saw Doctors. And way back, Tony Prince from famous Radio Luxembourg, he was on stage here as well. And, right through, there's been so many things happening in this Town Hall, I suppose, that I've kind of had an ear to. And, it's been good fun, and it's great now to see it back in its rightful position again.
The 2 priorities I had in the town starting off, we have a number of other priorities completed now, but the town hall was one of the priorities. In 2008, it was closed down because of health and safety fears, and people said that this town hall would never open again. Under the leadership of Noel Kavanagh, Noel came in and he said, look, we should get a cultural centre here, we should build on this cultural centre, set up a committee, gave a lot of his time, a lot of his life, and a lot of his money to make sure that this happened.
It started about 10 years ago when the hall was in very poor repair, and there was a general meeting, an emergency meeting, and various proposals were being floated as to what should be done, and with a very limited budget. But I proposed that we should undertake a much bigger project. That's how I landed myself in this job. If I had a regret, it's that it took longer than I would have liked it to take. I thought, 4 or 5 years, not 10, but I hope I will enjoy many evenings here.
Well, look, I'm born and reared in this town. I love this town. And it's a great honour for me today to be coming in here as Minister for Tourism and Minister for Sport to be opening this facility as a Westport-born native. And today is a good day, it's a happy day, it's a great day for Westport.
Well, what a great day we had at the opening of the Town Hall Theatre here in Westport, and well done to all involved and a tremendous achievement. Now, I've come backstage because tonight the spectacular traditional music, song and dance show, The Legend of Granuaile, has its opening night. And I'm looking forward to meeting some of the cast and crew, and who knows, I might even get a part in the show. And when I don this hat, I'm sure they'll find me a spot, definitely. I think I make a good pirate.
We're absolutely thrilled, delighted to be back for our 7th season. We've just gone through the rehearsals. We're a bit rusty, it's the opening night, but it's great to see people coming out to support the show. And the show has grown out of all the cast and all the crew. They just love being part of it, and hopefully tonight you'll see that energy and that excitement and that nervous tension when the curtain comes down.
For the audience, we want to give them an immersive experience and bring them into the story of Granuaile. So this year, I suppose, with the move to the new theatre, we've added a little bit more on the graphics and the visual side, and we brought in a few new visual elements of, you'll see here, some boats and sunsets and sea shots that just kind of add to the visual look of the show and basically give a better and more enjoyable experience for the audience.
Well, I'm here at the gents' dressing room, and I'm just going to pop in, see who's inside getting ready for tonight's show. Here goes. Here, see this man here, James Kilban, one of the stars of the show.
Gee, thanks very much, Henry. Yeah, another year.
Tonight, all set for the big opening night tonight.
7 years. This is the 7th year of the opening nights. You know, it's a wonderful show, and it's great being back here again for 2015.
And what about the new theatre? A bit nervous going on to a new stage?
It's you know, there is a little bit of it's new, and when you're doing something new in a new place, there's always an element of nerves.
Well, good luck tonight with the show.
Thanks very much,
We have a few more people getting ready here, artists. I know this man here is a dancer. Actually, 3 dancers we have here. Philip, All-Ireland champion, Shahnaz.
How are you?
How are you?
Not too bad now.
All set for tonight?
Just about, yeah. Just warming up beforehand, so...
You had a quick rehearsal?
We did, yes. So we had our sound check earlier on and got used to the stage and all ready to go now.
Apart from traditional Irish music, of course, there's a lovely international flavour, and you do salsa dancing, don't you?
Yeah, salsa, samba, and a little bit of tango as well.
Yeah.
We mix everything to bring something different to the show.
And looking forward to another season.
Yeah. The opening night is always most expected, so let's get through that.
Lovely. Okay, and we have just one more dance. You're a dancer as well. I saw you rehearsing on stage there. You do the traditional Irish dancing.
Yeah, just traditional Irish dancing. I've been doing it now for the past couple of years. So I was dancing a while ago and met Pierce, and he just asked me to come along for the opening night. So looking forward to it. Fingers crossed it all goes well.
Good.
The opening night, it's very exciting actually for us here tonight. This is the first Gráinne Mhaol show in the Westport Town Theatre, as it is. Previously it's been in the hotels around the town. So this is our first night, and Pierce asked me to be MC here tonight. It's very exciting. I'll be introducing the acts. The talent is on the stage now. I act as the catalyst. I'm simply the man who introduces them. So when Pierce asked me, I jumped at the opportunity. So I hope everyone enjoys it tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats, as tonight's performance will begin in 5 minutes.
Well, we have about 5 minutes to go to showtime, and we've just got a flavour of what's happening just before the show. So I think we're about to go inside, and we're going to capture some of the highlights, and indeed talk to some of the patrons afterwards, see what they thought of the show.
I thought the show was fantastic. I really think it's one of the best shows I've seen in many years. I produced a musical in the West End of London called A Slice of Saturday Night. It ran for 3 years. So I'm a little bit familiar with what works and what doesn't. I really think this is a great show. It's a great night out. It's the best I've seen in Ireland ever. I recommend everybody to come down and have a look. It's top class.
I thought it was a wonderful showcase of Irish talent. I didn't think I'd ever live to see so much talent on one stage in Ireland. Fantastic. I come again and again. It's really wonderful.
I thought the band was amazing. The dancing was really great. It was a great show.
The singing was wonderful as well. There was a lot of talent.
A lot of talent on the stage.
The show was absolutely terrific. It was stunning is the only way I can describe it. The dancers, the singing, everything about it. Even the story and the whole lot. I couldn't say anything more about it.
It was fantastic. I love step dancing and I love good music, and the songs that they chose, they were songs that you've heard before, but to put them into perspective to her life was absolutely brilliant.
We'll be back.
The show runs every Wednesday and Sunday night here at Westport Town Hall. People can Google Gráinne Whale show. They can log on to the Westport Town Hall website. It's so easy to buy tickets. And of course then we're on social media on Facebook and Twitter as well. And we have discounted rates for families, for children. And it's probably the best night's entertainment that the whole family can come to. The show has been voted and reviewed. If you go on to TripAdvisor, people have spoken in glowing terms about it, and we hope that that support continues here at home and abroad.
Well, that's all we have time for on this week's Mayo County Matters. Thank you for watching. Do join us again next week at the same time. Until then, slán.